Hi everyone, this is Lusankia. I'm going to give my predictions for the Canadian Football League Eastern and Western semifinals. So, starting with the Eastern semifinal, it'll be the Hamilton Tiger Cats at the Montreal Alouettes. I guess it depends on this one. So, it's Cody Fajardo for the Montreal Alouettes versus either Bo Levi Mitchell, Matthew Schiltz, or Taylor Powell. I have written down here if Bo plays, then I think Montreal wins. If Schultz plays, I think it's pretty much a toss up, maybe a slight edge to Montreal. And if Powell plays, then I think it's a very much edge to Montreal. In the running game, it's going to be Butler versus Stanback. Stanback for Montreal, Butler for Hamilton. Butler, I think, has played overall better, and Hamilton's been running the ball very well lately. Stanback, he's a very good running back, but he seems to be fumbling quite a bit lately, or not a whole lot. It's just he fumbles at kind of almost key times, but it hasn't really bitten Montreal in the butt. So I'd say the passing game for both Montreal and Hamilton has just not been great. So it's probably going to come down to the running game. And I'd give the running game a little bit of a slight edge to Hamilton. Yeah, I think that's probably right. And on special teams, both teams are very good. So I'm calling that a draw. But I do think Montreal overall probably has a slight edge over Hamilton. So my prediction is if Cody's versus Bo, it's Montreal 31, Hamilton 17. If Cody's versus Schiltz, then it's Montreal 31, Hamilton 28. And if it's Cody versus Powell, I think it's Montreal 31, Hamilton 21. Okay, so now for the Western semifinal, it'll be the Calgary Stampeders at the BC Lions. So it's going to be Vernon Adams Jr. versus Jake Maier. Vernon Adams for BC and Jake Maier for Calgary. So I have written down, is it going to be good VA or bad VA? If it's good Vernon Adams, then I think BC, I think they just straight out win. If it's bad VA, then they're going to be at a weird kind of spot because they're going to either have to pull him and put in Dane Evans or just let Vernon Adams play. Yeah, that's not going to be a good spot for BC if it's bad VA. And Jake Maier, is he going to be able to make any big plays? Or is he just going to be doing a lot of underneath stuff? And the BC, so the main thing is going to be the BC defense versus the Stamps run game. The Stamps have already shown they can't really throw the ball very well. So, but the Stamps have been able to run over BC. So, can BC stop the Stamps run game? If they can, then BC's, I think, gonna win it just easy. If BC can't, I still think it's gonna be a pretty close game because I think BC's offense, especially their pass offense, is gonna be very good, and I think it's gonna be tough on the Stamps because even if they run the ball very well, I don't know. This is a tough one. I have, if VA is playing good, I have BC winning against Calgary 34-31. I think it's going to be a close game because of Calgary's run. If VA is bad, I have BC 21, Calgary 31. For some reason, I just think Calgary's gonna score enough points to make it very interesting. But it's gonna come down to VA. If he's playing good, I think BC wins. If VA doesn't play good, if it's bad VA, then BC loses. I think that's what it comes down to. So yeah, BC 34, Calgary 31. If VA is playing good, if it's bad VA, then it's Calgary 31, BC 21. So, with all that said, I'm looking forward to the CFL games this weekend, and hopefully everyone else is too. I'll talk to you later.